You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Faking It After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Faking It After Show.
What was the dance moves back then?
The wave?
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Exactly. Girls do want to have fun.
And you want to have fun too.
Exactly. Yeah. Guys want to have fun too. But that's exactly what Amy and Carmen did on this episode, the very first episode of MTV's Faking It. So welcome to Hester High School at AFTERBUZZ TV, guys. I am your host, Cortez G. West, and alongside of me I have the beautiful
Sterling Cates.
She's not a guy.
Yep, and I am a girl.
She's a beautiful sterling girl. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, this is the first episode. What did you think?
Yeah, well, I was surprised by kind of some of the stuff that happened. So there's Amy, who's the blonde one, and Karma, who's the brunette, and they are beautiful.
Yes.
They are beautiful.
Yes.
They're no one looked like that who went to my high school.
Well, I didn't hardly. Well, I went to a military academy, so I didn't see girls.
So definitely
as
no
much.
one looked like that.
So this is going to be and I was not walking around saying, "Oh, that guy is beautiful." But yes, I'm going to be kind of interested into this show because I did not go to a public school.
Yeah, so you're going to kind of experience high school for the first time.
Yes.
I went to a public high school, but it wasn't quite like this.
Right.
So
I experienced public high school, but it was only my 11th grade year.
Okay.
And it was like maybe 6.
Oh, so really not much.
Yeah.
So that's what faking it's for.
There you go.
I mean, a lot of people.
So I faked going to public high school.
Okay, so let's just talk about Amy and Karma first off.
The main characters, yeah.
Yeah. So they've been best friends their whole lives, and they've always they're dying to fit in. Seems like.
Dying to fit in, but at the same time, I think any high school, whether you're in public high school or any high school, when you're young, you want to fit in regardless.
Right.
And how the show comes on, they come on as best friends normally do. Like, it really reminded me of like a Clueless or Mean Girls type of vibe. But how the show comes on, the first person they call is their best friend, and they're on the phone trying to figure out
their outfits.
Why. Now, Karma is the what's the word I want to use? She makes the plans of always trying to have a master plan.
Yeah, she's the planner of the group.
So the first plan didn't work. The first plan, first plan was she wanted to be blind.
Okay, so the thing about Hester High School is that all of the outcasts are the ones who fit in.
Okay.
So that's not really like how my high school was, because it's like the popular girls or the mean girls were kind of like the main ones who are like for Clueless, how Cher is like the most popular one.
Got it.
But at Hester High School, it's kind of like the people who are in the minority are the popular ones, because Karma wanted to pretend to be blind in order to be popular.
Right. Her plan.
So it's kind of like modern times. It's like more of an accepting high school, but it was funny because like the people you would think would be the popular ones, they were the outcasts, and the outcasts were the popular ones.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Because like she was trying to be blind, she was trying to fit in that way,
to be different,
as opposed to being like a bratty girl.
And her plan flopped quick as I don't know what. She was sitting on the bench, and then someone threw a frisbee at them, and they said, "Heads up," and she caught it.
And she caught it with her glasses on, and then she was like, "Oh." Yeah,
that was too funny to me. So that flopped. So automatically, we already see what kind of character that Amy is.
Yeah.
She's very much so the person with the plan. It's almost like Pinky in the Brain.
Right. and then so that's Karma. And then Amy is the blonde one.
Karma, sorry, yes.
Yeah. And then Amy is the one who likes to stay home, watch Netflix, watch House Hunters, I think she said.
Which we both have a little idea about Amy later, but we'll tell you about that later.
Well, I kind of got that feeling right from the start. Okay, we'll talk about that.
There you go. But so then before they get ready to have their next master plan, I think I kind of get them messed up. Amy has what do you call that? Sister-in-law?
So Amy has her mom her mom is engaged to Lauren's dad,
right?
And Lauren plays the more
supposedly
traditionally popular girl.
Was she a cheerleader?
I think she was like the cheerleader type. She dates the football player. She's like traditionally what you think of when you think of the popular girl. But she's still having trouble fitting in because she wasn't accepted at that party, and neither was the football guy.
You know what I've also noticed about this show? They don't really like pick out what grade everyone is in.
Yeah.
Like who's a senior, or who's a junior, or a freshman, or anything like that. It's like they're all like combined together.
Right.
So is that really how it is in high school?
No, it's not like that. It's not like that in high school. And also, usually you have to be like a senior to be like prom queen or whatever it is.
So I'm guessing we're supposed to assume that they're seniors.
I'm assuming they're seniors. But then I don't know why they would be trying to fit in into their fourth year in high school. So I don't know if they're new to the school. That wasn't really answered. But that is a good question, though, about that.
I'm really, you know what I'm actually looking forward to get into, which we kind of went past, is their parents, their mothers.
Yeah.
Like the way they open up the show with their mothers like being like not normal, as they would say.
Right.
Which I don't know what a normal mother is.
I mean, who has a normal mother?
Exactly.
You know? Love you, Mom. You're normal.
Right.
But so Amy's mom she was the one that was steaming out her dress. So she seems that she might be more. Yeah, she's a meteorologist. That's right. So it seems that she might be more of the peppy mom.
Yeah.
And then Karma's mom, I think we can tell by her name as Karma. Seemed like a hippie. What did she say about her mom? She was like, she was basically saying she doesn't want to end up like her mom. Right. She wants to be popular. She wants to be accepted.
Because her mom did kind of look a little dentsy.
Yeah.
They called it.
Yeah, just really one with the earth. Happy Earth Day, by the way.
Like, Mom, get over. Oh my God, it is Earth Day.
Yep. So that's.
I forgot about that. Wow. So then, as they're getting up before they get up for the bench, the two guys, which is an odd friendship to me.
Right.
Shane and Liam. Shane is the gay guy.
Yeah.
And what is Liam?
Well, Liam seems to be a straight guy who, and Amy says that he can get any girl in the school. So he must be the one that all the girls want.
The pretty boy, I guess.
Yeah, the pretty boy
so
that
he doesn't necessarily play sports or
after.
anything like that. He's just.
Well, they didn't say, but he might.
Yeah.
But they were saying that he has a very diverse friend group. His best friend is gay. He's friends with the other
football player guy.
Yeah. So he seems to just have be within every group. But he's attracted to the fact that they might be lesbians. So that's, another thing.
Wow. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do.
So were you in high school with brothers and sisters?
So I was a freshman in high school and my sister was a senior. And
so you were Lauren.
Played. Yeah.
You walked in like,
and we both were on the same volleyball and basketball team, and I pretty much just did everything she did. So I don't know if that annoyed her or not.
Oh, so she hasn't. You're out of high school now, so she hasn't came back to you and said, Sterling, you used to aggravate the hell out of me.
I think she did. Yeah, I think she did because she had to drive me to and from school every day.
But did y'all argue, or was there any
Well, we mainly argued over clothes, just because she would always wear my clothes.
I wanted you to tell me
Taylor, I'm bringing it all out here,
I was going to say that. I wanted to hear some dirt.
I'm feeling a little bitter about it.
I wanted to hear some dirt. So did your sister do like the prom stuff and all the... They do more than prom stuff in high school. Do they do like the...
there's homecoming and prom. So on the show, they were doing Homecoming Queen. So it must be the beginning of the school, or was it? I think it was homecoming because it's the beginning of the school year.
Okay.
Prom is at the.
See, I'm learning.
You're learning so much today about high school.
I'm learning.
I haven't thought about this in a while, but so you have homecoming in the fall.
Okay.
Like at the beginning of the school year, and that's when all the alumni come back, and you have a big football game. And that whole thing. Okay. And then prom is at the end of the year, usually.
Okay.
And
I thought it was every year.
If
someone is a senior every year, right?
Right.
Duh, Cortez. Come on.
All right, stick with me here.
So
at the end,
I got it.
At the end of each school year, there's a prom.
Okay.
And so that's, I guess, that might be like a finale of this pilot. So yeah.
Boom. So you're Lauren. Got it. I'm gonna call you Lauren.
No, I'm not a Lauren. I'm not a Lauren.
Right. So Lauren has a boyfriend, as all popular girls do, and they date the popular guy of the school supposedly. But I didn't really get that Tommy, which is her boyfriend, was a popular guy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking the show is trying to say, is that the people who you would traditionally think are popular, like the head cheerleader and the head football player, that they're not accepted. It's the people who are usually not accepted that are being the ones that are accepted. Does that make sense?
Got it.
It's
totally
like
does.
it's like reversed.
Reverse.
Yeah.
Got it. So let's get to Amy's new plan.
Okay. So Shane and Liam see them on the park bench on the first day. And for some reason, I don't know if they were giving off some vibes or what. It might have been Amy because, you know, my theory we'll talk about later. But Shane just assumes that they're lesbians.
Okay.
And so he rolls with it. He invites them to his party he's having later.
I just thought about something.
What did you think about?
Because I was going to say, so to me, if they're seniors and they're thinking about homecoming and things of that nature, I'm like, well, why are they introducing themselves?
Yeah.
Now I remember, because Lauren was upset that Amy's mother made them go to that school. So I'm thinking they moved or something.
Well, I think that Lauren moved in with Amy's family.
Okay.
Because she said it was my house first.
Ah,
so
okay.
I'm not, so,
But
yeah.
what still kind of confuses me is that people are introducing themselves as if they weren't going to school for 4 years.
Yeah, it's confusing. They didn't say what grade they're in, so that is confusing. Hopefully they'll talk about that next episode, or maybe we can figure that out after. But regardless, I think it's the idea that it's the first day of school. No one knows each other. They just want to fit in.
Boom.
But yeah, I don't know if it matters what grade they're in. Or not.
Good.
But okay, let's move on.
So Lauren and Tommy wants to be prom king and queen. And Lauren is, of course, as like any other high school show that we watch, she always going to do anything she can to promote herself to be prom queen. But Tommy really doesn't want to. Tommy is like actually was rooting for Amy and Karma.
Yeah, Tommy doesn't seem to care too much. I think he's just doing whatever Lauren wants to do.
Actually, they made him look like the dense one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He was very much so like, I don't care what's going on, whatever Lauren wants to do, I'm just going to do it, and whatever. So, Amy and Karma are what? Playing as?
So, Shane thinks they're lesbians.
Yes.
And he kind of approaches...
Liam?
Shane approaches Amy outside.
Okay, yes.
And he says, it's okay that you're a lesbian. He was like, let's...
At the party.
At the party. He's like, let's turn on the closet light. You can be honest with me.
Right, yeah. But before then, at school, when they left, before they left the bench, Shane just says they're lesbians.
Oh, yeah. He was like, he's like, I'm so excited to have lesbian friends.
And I'm like, well, why did that even start? I didn't understand where it came from. That was my whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was just like, they weren't really giving off any, like, vibes to me. I don't know.
Right, so after Shane and Liam is introduced to Amy and Karma, Amy falls in love.
Oh, yeah.
Love at first sight with Liam. I cannot get
Liam.
his name. Liam.
Yeah, Amy loves Liam. In fact, she has to get up and run away because she has to vomit.
That too, but I also found out why when she gets nervous that she has to run away. You know, she gets the little. So when Karma gets nervous, her nipples get wet and it runs through her shirt. So she got up and ran away. But anyways, so they see each other at the party. They get invited to the party, and she has on this white dress. Yeah. So she's nervous, and Liam comes and sit by her. Yeah. This is their first, I think, moment by themselves. And her nipples are wet and out of her shirt. When I tell you that was the funniest thing, I didn't know she was embarrassed.
And he pointed it out to her, and like obviously,
he was like, "Oh, so that's why your nipples are out." She was like, "That to me,
put on her jacket.
I would have left."
Yeah,
I'm sorry. She sat there and put her jacket on, but I would have left.
I can't really come back from that.
And another thing that comes into play is Liam has a sex partner.
Yeah.
Brandy.
Yeah, just a little casual.
A little casual, but she's falling for Liam too.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is that he said this is a sure sign that someone's a douchebag. Is when they start their sentence with, "I promise I'm not a douchebag," and then they like have a thing. If they've already had to say, "I promise I'm not a douchebag," that probably means that they're a douchebag.
This show is so much like we said before, Clueless and Mean Girls, but also like a freaking what's the vampire Twilight. Because they're talking about having sex already, they're cursing, they're drinking at these parties, and it's like I don't know if MTV is just trying to mix all the shows together.
Is that what high school's like these days? Because mine wasn't really like that. And yours wasn't really like that either.
No, it was get up at a certain time, eat like this in the cafeteria. It was go out with your unit at all times. It was never really any fun time like that. No faking it at all. So where did Karma go when she was sitting down with Liam?
So Amy was outside with Shane, and that's when he was saying, "I know you're a lesbian. It's okay. You can tell me." And then Liam was like, "What he told Karma that he knew that she was a lesbian." And then then Karma and Amy get together. They're like, they think we're lesbians, and then that's when the whole debate about whether or not they should go with it comes up.
I think for the next episode, I really hope that the writers let it come out of why Shane even thought they were lesbians.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's
it was just like kind of
the more the show keeps going on, I'm gonna be like, why are they lesbians?
Yeah. Well, I think that he might have gotten that vibe just because they spend all of their time together.
As girls
do. Yeah, as girls do. But I think that Amy kind of gives off that vibe. She definitely and so I think that maybe just based off her, maybe that's why.
Well, you came up with that once they were in the locker room. Now, Karma was kissing Liam.
Yeah.
And Amy catches her.
Yeah.
So, but she didn't tell her right away because something happened between. So they're in the room after volleyball class. And
volleyball
class. Is it class? Do they have
like
that?
Gym.
Oh,
PE.
Sorry. So sorry. PE, what does PE stand for?
Physical education.
Oh, that's right. Remember, yeah, got it. So they're in the locker room, and Lauren, I got a feeling I'm not gonna like Lauren.
Yeah. And I like how you called me a Lauren, and you don't like Lauren. I'm like, well,
it was only because you were freshman and your sister was a senior. Got it. Okay. So I'm not going to call you Lauren. Yeah, not anymore. But anyway, so she overhears their conversations in the locker room about Amy not wanting to be fake being a lesbian anymore.
Yeah. So after Karma kind of made out with Liam at the art thing, they were talking about, Karma and Amy were talking about Amy being unhappy with going along with being lesbians because even though they were getting all this like positive attention and they were finally popular because they were lesbians, she was like, well, I'm not getting, I'm not happy because of this, but Karma was getting all the benefits of it.
True, because she asked her, she was like, well, why did you continue to keep going? She was like, because I wanted you to be happy. And then she was like, well, I'm happy. And then Amy was like, well, I'm not.
Right. So, and I think what it was for me is when Amy saw Karma and Liam kissing, the look on her face was like, it wasn't, I don't know, it was like more like jealousy and like it looks like she was like heartbroken.
But do you have gay friends?
Yeah.
Do you think any of your gay friends like you?
Like me?
Yes.
Like romantically?
Yeah. No,
I hope they like
they're
me,
playing
like,
the sandbox with you.
person.
But do you have, but do you?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think they're an Amy? Like they get upset if you don't do anything with them or anything like that?
I don't think that's the case.
I was just wondering because I'm thinking because for you to pick that up like that quick from Amy, because I didn't think about that.
I just feel like that happens. It doesn't matter if you're straight or gay or whatever way you go. I feel like that look of having your heart broken is the same with
because when she saw
anybody.
when she saw Karma kissing that guy, she was
just like, it looked like she was about to cry.
Plus she was embarrassed because the other girl was standing with her, so she was like, oh, and then she just said, I love her.
Yeah, she was like,
and
but
catches
I love her
her
anyway.
Kissing Liam. That was horrible. That was horrible.
But anyway, so she's obviously not really feeling being a lesbian, and Karma made it seem like it was so easy. She was like, oh, this is so great to be a lesbian. Like, we're finally popular. Right. And when Amy said, no, it's not great being a lesbian, I was like, okay, she's definitely a lesbian because it's obviously something that she's been struggling with or that she's, like, still confused about and not sure if she is or not. Right. So I think that
because at that point, they had already kissed.
Yeah. Because I think Karma definitely knows. She's, like, definitely straight because she's, like, all about Liam and stuff. And then, and then I think Amy's still kind of battling with whether or not she is, so she doesn't want to like, jeopardize
that too. But what puts the icing on the cake is while they're in their locker room talking about and how Amy is telling her I don't want to be a lesbian anymore. Lauren is on the other side listening. Yeah. As any other mean girl in high school would be, right? So they go to the what do they call that, pep rally?
Yeah, so they have like a homecoming rally where they give their speeches for who they should vote for homecoming queen.
And Lauren gives hers first, and no one claps. But as soon as Amy and Karma are introduced into the picture, Lauren wants to let the school know that they are really, what did she say?
That they're
faking she's making a mock.
Oh, yeah. She said they're mocking the gay rights movement.
The gay rights. And at that point, I was kind of like, oh, they really are.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see how people watching this show, what they think about this, because because a lot of people do struggle with these issues and the fact that, and they have to hide, who they really are for so long, especially during high school. Yeah. So I feel like that could be a really touchy subject. So
yeah, I kind of think Glee kind of made it a little bit. I kind of think Glee made it a little bit more
acceptive.
Yeah, I really do, and it really helped television as well because, I mean, when you think about it, I guess the gays are really coming out.
Yeah.
And they can, and it's cool, right? Yeah. But so Lauren gets on the microphone and tells everyone they're faking it. They are mocking the gay rights movement, and everyone is quiet.
And then Amy goes, "Well, if we're faking it, would I do this?" And then they kiss for about 5 minutes. Exactly, just like that. That's
eyes closed and everything, y'all. And when I tell you it was the longest kiss ever, then all of a sudden confetti just falls. All of a sudden. And Lauren tells the girl, she was like, okay with the confetti. She was like, oh, sorry, it came down early. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, so then the tell-all there was when Karma was like, wow. And then Amy said, I know. And that look on her face, I was like, yep. She's a lesbian. I knew it right then and there.
But Karma was like, oh, wow. Like, I can't believe you really were, like, going along with this. But Amy was more so like, oh, wow, I felt something.
Yeah, exactly. And Karma was like, wow, like, way to sell it.
Exactly. And walks away to the microphone and goes, yay! And Amy's like,
I might really have enjoyed
And how
that.
it ends is Amy looking in the camera like, did y'all see that? She looks in the camera like.
She looks in the camera like.
What now?
Yeah. So she's like, oh man.
I think there's gonna be a pattern with this show. They're gonna end every show with someone looking stupid or doing something stupid or doing something.
So should we get into some predictions?
Yes.
For next
I concur. I think we're gonna have the same prediction.
Yeah, I think we talked about some predictions too throughout.
Every time I hear this made me go like this. Like
that reminds me of Halloween.
Just made me go like, Mamma Mia. But yeah, so prediction. What's your prediction? Because I think it's the same.
Okay, well, I said my prediction like 30 seconds into watching it.
You sure did.
So Amy is a lesbian, but I don't think that she's going to tell Karma anytime soon. I think that she's going to keep pretending to go along with being in a relationship, but also not really sure with whether or not she is a lesbian or isn't a lesbian. I think that she might try to experiment with guys. We saw in the promo for next week that they might try to have a threesome with Liam.
Right.
So they might try to experiment with that. But I definitely think her struggling with the fact that she might be a lesbian is going to be a big part of the show.
Okay. So part of her prediction is we're kind of on the same board. To me, I kind of look a step a little bit more ahead, and I will say that I think that she may feel like she is confused.
Might be interested.
But after all of that trying from what we saw, in the previews, I think she's gonna be like, no. I just love my friend.
Right. Maybe they're just having a really close relationship.
Yeah. And I think in high school, I have friends who are gay, and they tell me their stories, male and female. And through high school, you are learning your sexuality or anything about yourself, right? So
that could definitely be it.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but if she is. You owe
if
she is,
$5.
I owe you lunch.
Okay. Oh yeah, lunch. Okay,
yes, let's go to lunch.
I'd rather have food.
10 degrees. And vice versa. We're gonna treat each other out to lunch. There you have it. So there you have people faking it. The first show pilot of MTV. It was my first time watching it. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it, Storm?
I did enjoy it.
I was fairly shocked, y'all.
Surprised.
It's pleasantly surprised. Where's my mouth tonight? Replies. Yes. But anyways, catch us next week. We're going to watch it again. I am your host, Cortez G. West, and you can find me at Instagram, Facebook, all the same, Cortez G. West. And where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Sterling Cates.
Yes.
Do it.
See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.